Welcome back to Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth. Last time we crossed the 50% mark of A.I.G.I.S Floor 1, used some of the P3 party, we also gave some of them names, and this time, we sell cryptocurrency to Theodore! I dread to think what would happen if Theodore, got hold of crypto. He'd probably try and invest it and do it badly, and, yeah, let's not think about that. But we can now buy the safety helmet and the leg warmer, but not the elbow pad, because that requires one more screw. Okay, we got fully voiced dialogue here. Something must be happening. Oh, I think I know. Yeah. It's another poem, isn't it? Yeah. I thought, there's no way I have 50% compendium completion, and there's no way that a new thing's been unlocked, so it was probably a poem. Well, thankfully Igor's back in Reload, so you guys don't have to use his catchphrase. Unfortunately, in giant air quotes. Here we go. Large curly handwriting. Oh, this is going to be amazing. That was depressing. That wasn't as hilarious as I expected from Marie, huh? Because, the thing that I do like about Marie is that, a lot of her poems take on a very different meaning once you play her dungeon at the end of Persona 4 itself. Fluffy Bermhead? Well, that's a new one. Hang on. Wait. Can I replay that voice clip if I do the log? Oyasumi, good night, baby. Yeah, I do feel bad for Marie getting, bullied like this. It's kind of like the equivalent of someone, reading a teenage girl's diary, which, in a way, that's what Marie is. And still, all I can make is Gunga. Oh, wait, you have double link and you have triple link. I probably should, no, I have double, triple link on other things. Resist ice, resist elec. And then Mamudo, I guess. I'm mostly getting you for Guillotine Slice. Okay, let's see if anybody's motivated. Oh, okay, that's not bad. I haven't used you yet. And it is just Koromaru. I'm gonna bring Rain specifically for the curse enemies. Haven't used Yukari yet. Okay, that would mean that I've used everybody on Team P3 except Shinjiro. You know what, he should probably go alongside Femseek because, ship. Who to give you to? Because Koromaru already has Bestial Roar, but Bestial Roar on Akihiko would be even stronger. Akihiko has a Elec boost for Elec Strike Link. But First Star also would kind of indirectly boost Links because Links have a high chance of going first with their speed priority. What to do here? I think I'll go with that, and then Setanta on Akihiko. Even though I could give him resist ice, the stuff that I've got that does resist ice is not really great for him. I mean, Guillotine Slice maybe. And I need to bring Unicorn just for Sai, because Phantom Mage. Dotted Dog Suit. Well, that's significantly better than what you had. Better armor on my Defender. Bind Resist on Yukari is nice. Oh look, it is all the nerds together. Also, Akihiko and Yusuke are talking. Are they discussing both being flanderized when it comes to food? Okay, we got a fight, almost up to where we were last time. Nuke bet. Okay, so it's the only side weak thing here, that's fine. Mezio's fine here. Makorga, just don't hit it with Nuke. Yeah, I have to hit you with Sai. Oh, I guess I can Garula with Yukari. Nuke Band Balance is cautious. I do remember that in my first playthrough, this dungeon was the place where I started to get really, to have issues with Holy Wrath. I just didn't understand how these things worked. I must not have been paying attention to what elements I was hitting them with. They are basically a punishment for going too crazy with multi-target skills. But considering that I'm not using any multi-target nuke here, even though I do actually have that on my Persona, like, party, I have it on, Setanta. Okay, Kanji hasn't gone yet, I don't think. There we go. This means that we will be able to get the all-out attack to finish off that balance. Yeah, they must have just made a mistake and not, like, checked the like, enemy names when they accidentally called the Hablari a Lexi in Junesic Land. I can try that, but it may not be the case. Yeah, well, everybody is, like, really, okay, only Koromaru needs healing right now. Oh, also, we all know who's gonna be going first, because Yukari is freakishly fast in this game. I'm not complaining, but, like, and she has a passive that buffs healing. Like, Yukari was always one of my favorite Persona 3 characters, so I am not complaining about her being freakishly strong in this game, but, like, I don't know why, of all things, they decided to make her, like, the tied fastest character in the Girls game. Maybe it's because of the Featherman thing? Like, that she plays a Sentai, like, person? I mean, it isn't taken from a point in the timeline where, she is actually training for that, because, like, you'd expect that to be on a Tokusatsu show, you do have to be quite physically fit, and, like, active, so I'd understand if maybe once Yukari does start getting into that role, she probably does have to get very, because it's, I'm pretty sure it's implied that she does, like, all of her own stunts. I mean, weirdly, I'm just kind of implying that, you know, fighting Shadows and Tartarus isn't getting her into shape, but, yeah, we are gonna be introduced to the FOE gimmick of this dungeon. There's a weird robot over there. Actually reminds me a little bit of some of the no-bots from Carmen Sandiego. I could never, on any difficulty above the lowest, I had to turn off history and geography as subjects because they became entirely American history and geography. So, interesting the game highlights this. These are some of the few FOEs, and you can tell on the map too by the colour, these are some of the few FOEs that you're expected to be able to actually kill on your first visit to the dungeon. There's a reason for that. They're not actually the real threat here. These FOEs come in pairs. Because when we walked into the range of this one, it did a question mark, exclamation mark. It's right behind you. On your left. Hey, it looks kind of cute. Don't underestimate that, though. Those Wrecking Ball hands are not for show. That is the real FOE, and it will slaughter you, if it gets to you. So, this is the gimmick of this dungeon when it comes to FOEs. These small ones act as spotters for these FOEs. You've only barely known her. I guess the spiky outfit. Granted, I do feel like, Junpei is probably the kind of person who does really understand people pretty early after meeting them. Maybe like Femsi. Maybe that's why they're such good friends. Junpei's just... Junpei is great. But yeah, they only move one space per step you take. They also have that icon emblazoned upon their chests, which is kind of like, it reminds me a bit of, like, the, like, laser symbol. Yeah, Junpei, be thankful you've forgotten about the fast guys in Dungeon 4 of Q1. The ones that chase you two spaces to your one space. The small one doesn't move. Yeah, it's the surveillance robot. It's funny how this place emphasizes... I mean, I suppose it kind of makes sense with, like, the collectivism in this place, that, like, there's no individuality, but, like, it doesn't really make sense for the robots to be, like, you know, acting as teams, because they're all meant to be, like, yes, we are all individuals. I'm not. I remember the crowd chanting in Life of Brian monotone, we are all individuals. I remember that joke, but then when I rewatched it a while back, I'd forgotten that the punchline was one guy yelling, I'm not. So yeah, they're making it very clear that the game fully expects you to try and kill the small ones, to stop the big ones from well, spotting you. This does remind me a little bit, though, of, like, how the Tau work in, the more... As of recording this recent, they keep updating Warhammer 40k, and that's why I don't play competitive, because whenever, like, you know, your codex gets... Like, by the time you've got your codex, it's only a matter of time before it gets updated, and then totally, you have to buy a new $60 book just to keep playing your army, and... That, again, that's why I don't play Warhammer competitive. But, like, the Tau have a rule now that's, like, for the greater good, where, basically one unit can act as a spotter for, like, another unit, and the other unit gets, like, rerolls to hit, and I think they get bonuses to damage as well. As of recording this, they changed that recently. I like listening to podcasts, even though I don't play Warhammer competitively. I like listening to podcasts about, like, how the, like, the balance updates, because it does feel like Warhammer's been doing a really good job of actually balancing the game, like, lately. Like, taking the competitive balancing seriously. And they often have, like, a lot of actual communication of explaining why they make the balance changes they do. Though it's still really funny to me that the Leagues of Votann, basically Space Dwarves, they were so broken, they had to be nerfed out of the gate before they were even officially released. And then in 10th edition, they got nerfed so bad, like at the start of 10th edition, they were so weak that they had to be severely buffed. But I guess that's, like, the duality of, being a totally new army. Like, you know, it was their first try, so... Oh, but right, Kanji needs to use Bless. It was like their first try, so obviously they were going to get the balance wrong right out of the gate. I thought the Sand would survive. I thought the Sand wouldn't survive Akihiko, though. I was really hoping that eventually Akihiko would make some kind of quip about the bell ringing or something. I am prepared to translate Japanese boxing terminology when that happens. But yeah, it is really funny to me just how broken the Leagues of Votann were when they first dropped. And I like that because, like, when I got back into the game a few years ago, like, I decided to get the Leagues of Votann army set just because, like, hey, it's a new army and it's cool and the squats are back. That was their original, like, concept for Space Dwarves. It was so bad, they had to write them out by having them all get eaten by Tyranids. And now they retconned it to say, oh no, the Tyranids only ate, like, one very specific, sub-faction of them. Anyway, here is the FOE. It is dormant. Also, yes, Mitsuru just spoke English. You might notice, though, it's standing on a tile that I need to step on to 100% the map here, so I actually either have to lure it or, like, fight it. But, and that's the thing, if you kill these, you won't be able to lure the FOEs. So it's a trade-off. Look how much more damage the Ice Link did, because, you know, Koromaru's got a full Link build. Koromaru sounds so sad that I didn't kill everything. That's like just going from like really loud to being insanely calm. But I want to fight this anyway just to show that I can. Also to step on its tile. We also get a guaranteed preemptive. Alright, we decided that I wasn't giving Akihiko the Link build, which is not great, because I would otherwise... Okay, I'm gonna actually go for Rush Stance, though. And, this thing, the KNS, is, as you would expect from a robot, weak to electricity. It's only a one-turn thing. I guess I'll still put that up. Deflected. No, let's not do that. Let's go for Scarecrow. I actually need to bring up my stats. I mean, I would have already brought them up on the screen anyway, but, like, I'm gonna go and bring them up just to see if, okay, that's the Dino. Here we go. It's still level 34. That's actually, like, quite high. Compared to us. Okay, yeah, it's got Bolt Dance, Pulimpa, also Power Charge, but it does, it's weak to both electric and wind. But it's got a pretty big resistance to most binds. Not resistant to confusion. That sounds fun out of Rush Dance. Let's go for that again, but let's also Elect Strike Link. Koromaru is Bestial Roar, you are all Rebel Vanguarded. I mean, I can keep spamming Rebel Vanguard, honestly. Which might actually be not a bad thing to do. Oh wait, hang on. Navi skills. Let's go Orb of Power. And let's go Pulimpa just to see if I can get this going. Because if I get that, then I won't need to worry about missing with my nuclear barrage. That is not a good thing to miss with. That was my entire damage for this turn. Yeah, I like how Bolt Dance is represented by just shooting a laser across the field. Please get the confusion. Okay, good. There we go. I feel like there's a decent chance Koromaru could still die. Okay, well, you got the crit. Okay. Bring in the other electric physical attacker, of which this game has, like, 4, I think? Again, Atlas, please have a pure mage use Zeo for once. There we go, there's Rush Dance. And now that it's been confused, all of those are guaranteed to hit. That would have been an even better turn if I had actually hit with Koromaru's Link there. But oh well. Okay, I suppose that is stronger in boost. Oh yeah, it is weak to wind too, so yeah, please don't miss again, Koromaru. I went to all the trouble of using Bestial Roar. I like that he learns Bestial Roar naturally. Oh wait, you can't miss because of the confusion. Overall, I am given how overpowered Confusion was in the first queue, I am insanely surprised they didn't nerf it in this game. There we go, Rush Dance, nice. I think it's a really high chance of triggering, but still. And that also gives another Link. Yeah, it is actually, like, I don't know why, I've always liked it when enemies have, like, attacks that look ranged, but are actually physical. And it's probably gonna die. 3 damage. Shows how much I don't really care about Joker's weapon. And it's dead. And it falls to the ground like a spinning top. That still gives you a persona. It is still an FOE. It's just a, you know, it's a beatable FOE. Now, I do... Oh, that is your... I don't think I really want that as a inherited ability. Dekunda I may want, though. But, like, okay, so, like, this is probably just me not being Japanese. But, like, Most of these voices are, like, quite distinct to me, but to me, like, Arn, P3 Femc, and Yukari all sound very similar. It's like the typical Japanese girl voice. Barrier attack. Low chance to nullify Nuke Sai. Kind of fitting that Haru was the one who opened that, even though I don't have her in my party. Nobody here is weak to those, but yeah. Well, yeah, I guess they had to give Ken Sai because, like, nobody else, like, in the P3 party would, like, really use it, and they need to have more than one Sai user. Don't accidentally back up into it. But yeah, is there a way to even step on that without killing that FOE? I'll have to figure that out. Because, like, by the time that I go into another room, it's going to reset its position. Oh, yeah, Koromaru has no dark skills on his starting skill set. That's actually really bad, because your only weakness is Curse, and your only weakness is Sai, and both of those I have on the same person. I always hate it when that happens. At least you can attempt to confuse that whole row. If I can confuse the drive, I can kind of ignore it for a while. Why is Koromaru missing a lot today? I mean, his agility is good, and that should, like, kind of dictate hit rate. But, like, yeah, given the choice between the drive and the Phantom Mage, I will want to kill the Phantom Mage first, because it's a Phantom Mage, and I have lingering trauma from them. And also, it hits really hard. A nerf Phantom Mage is still a Phantom Mage. Oh, nice, nice. That gets. I was thinking I wouldn't actually get a link shot on it, but with that confuse attack, I do. Well, at least Yukari has revival. Oh yeah, and because of her ability, it's like a full revive. Some people have pointed out that, like, in Persona 5 itself, the higher tiers of Bless and Curse were actually, like, stronger than their equivalents of other elements. And that's not true of this game, and they're pretty expensive in terms of SP, so a lot of people think that Bless and Curse are kind of weak in Q2. And they don't even have a Link equivalent. Okay, nice. For once, Arrow Rain actually killed everything. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. Even in Japanese, Fuka is, like, kind of one of the, I would say, like, most generic of the navigators. Like, I would say, like, least interesting. But no, she's good, too. I do, especially with, like, I want to say that in my, alright, line heals only in battle. I want to say that in my, my reload streams, I actually came very close to romancing her. Oh wait, that was Yuko. Yeah, Yuko is like, Yuko is so much better in, like, reload compared to the original. Like, mostly just because the addition of voice acting, just improves her significantly, but, and then, yeah, it's more like she was always a good character, we just didn't really know, like, it wasn't as obvious without the voice acting. But okay, yeah, we're already 75% of the way done, though it's only the first floor of this place. Because later into this dungeon, we have an Atlas staple. Well, that happened faster than I could use Machismo Wall because Kanji is really, really slow, and Koromaru missed again. What is... I feel like I had a point where I was playing Reload where Koromaru also had a problem with missing. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but it rings a bell in my head. Okay, well, at least I knock it down this turn, so it's probably not going to do the same thing again. Okay, finally, Koromaru actually hit something. Oh, that is actually cool that, like, when Koromaru's boosted, because obviously he's a dog, he doesn't talk, somebody else, like, says the boost line for him. Legion again. Yeah, it's fine. Having ailment arts on a fodder persona is nice. Pretty sure I've already sacrificed a Legion before, though, so I don't get a free sacrifice there. And whatever Kanji's persona is, it has maxed out its, like, learnable skills. I had a feeling there'd be an event here. And then Yosuke's like, I'm totally talking about a girl right now. I'm definitely not talking about somebody who has silver hair at all. No, not at all. Now, you know, taking someone on a date to a mountain would be kind of nice. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, because... Oh, no, that hasn't happened yet. I was like, yeah, Yosuke has traumatic memories of having to huddle for warmth in a snowstorm because he had to do it with Kanji and Teddy at the same time. Well, I mean, maybe if you were already, like, dating somebody, and you could just ask them, yeah, where do you want to, like, what's your ideal place to go for, like, a date? But, like, if, you know, if you hadn't given any indication that you liked them, and you suddenly came up and said, hey, what's your favorite date spot, hypothetically? Yeah, that would probably not end well. It would be kind of fun. Like, I wonder if, like, if, again, in my hypothetical Ryuji-Arn shipper universe, like, Arn would probably go along with Ryuji going on a date to the gym, because, you know, he likes it. I mean, they both go to the gym for one of the... Oh, no, yeah, it's part of Arn's confidant, isn't it? Because it's about, like, the whole modeling thing. So, in a way, yeah, them going on a date to the gym would make sense. Oh, I was hoping the Joker got to answer, because that would have been hilarious. He'd just go like, heal, and then everyone would be like, wait, what? When did you get here? Huh, that's interesting. That's an interesting answer from Yukiko. Oh, no. Yep. Teddy, unfortunately, your date has been scheduled for hell. Oh, I think I know what this is gonna do. It started weird, but I do know that, yeah, Haru does have some special screenings that give, Unison attacks. Yeah, I think this is Yukiko and Haru. Yep. Also, what the heck happened to Haru's mother? Like, is it ever really fully explained? I feel like it couldn't have been anything good. Like, I highly doubt that her life was particularly pleasant married to Okumura. Like, she was probably just a Mukoyoshi case, I feel. Yeah, they both struggle with expectations, and they both struggle with inheriting something. Also inheriting something that is traditionally, male-dominated. So, yeah, they can relate in a lot of ways. It's another thing, yeah, another, like, combination of characters that Q2 actually does. Yeah, like it's really making me realize that, yes, I do think this game does have better writing for the characters than Q1 does, but Q1 has better writing for the main story, so it's a trade-off. Although, Q1 does have some great Kanji and Ken moments. And a few between all three of the navigators. Oh, would they, huh? Oh, would they? Well, I guess you're about to see them make one heck of a team. Did I just, like, censor that down to heck? Well, we're still actually really close to that FOE. It feels like ages since I fought that, but, nope. That is the wrong icon. I knew that'd be one of those things. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Oh yeah, these gates react to everything passing through them, not just us. because it is in front of a gate itself. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. And yeah, now that it goes through that. Did that change the earlier gates? Let me actually check if it changes the earlier gates. It does not seem to. Okay, so I'm going to mark these in a different color. These shall be the red security gates. It is still following. But yeah, when you go through a door, it de-aggroes. Ah, and it just tripped the door on its way back. That's actually kind of cool that it can do that. That line is just going to be burned into my mind by the end of this playthrough. Also, everyone is slightly hurt. That's not good. Oh, please tell me Koromaru didn't miss again. What is up with Koromaru missing? Nobody else misses that often with Link skills. Maybe that enemy just has really high agility. That might be it. I decided to just vanish fall because it was not going to be worth it. Maybe if I swap Pele over. Finally using a soul drop. Yeah, if we walk right in front of you, you're not going to activate. But despite that, there's not really much point in killing that when we've already kind of got past the FOE. We'll go down here to go for this chest, though. Light meal recipe. Charming light meal. Well, it's certainly giving the enemies a lot of light meals of actual light skills in their faces. Just go around this loop here, 90%, but, I don't actually know if it's possible to max out this floor without killing those FOEs. Oh, please, not again. Koromaru, I don't know what is wrong. Koromaru needs to go to the vet about his vision or something. Well, okay, that's gonna salvage my dog's poor performance here. Maybe. Okay, no, he's going for that one. Good, yeah. I do think it does prioritize the one that's not, like, that's not knocked down. Okay, good, the driver's dead. Those things are scary if you leave them alive. And then everything else died. Okay, this feels so insulting. Koromaru is normally the best boy, but I'm sorry, Koromaru, you did not deserve that level up. What is happening with Koromaru's accuracy? Seriously. Oh, yes, okay, from what I remember of this floor, we are close to the exits. That's why we're getting a cutscene here. Yeah, haven't seen her yet, but it's only the first floor. I mean, you know, all the plot points can't be introduced within the first, given this is 4 floors long, this place, and a lot of big sci-fi movies are like 2 hours long, maybe every floor is like 30 minutes of a movie. I mean, considering how well they do in Tartarus, I feel like they probably, like, should have progressed much further. But I guess they're not experienced in dealing with FOEs. Well, because they got their memories erased of the last time they dealt with FOEs. I mean, interrogating robots can work, sometimes. Like, wait, dog-shaped robots? Where have they seen dog-shaped robots? That's weird. Yeah, because that doesn't look dog-shaped. It's a weak-looking robot all by itself. Oh, you're right! I'll attempt to interrogate it. Let's see. Cops on Kamoshida's payroll, or robots with no individuality. Who does Makoto deal better with? Oh no, that's just Okumura's palace all over again. Yeah, this is very Okumura's palace. I was talking over it at the time, but Haru does actually, when you first go into this labyrinth, she does mention that it reminds her of her father's palace, and that's, like, giving her actual trauma. So, yeah. Well, it seems both of them were equally a lost cause. At the very least, this robot doesn't think she's suspicious because of her outfit. But that's only because they consider everything that doesn't look like them suspicious. Also, we're getting our first look at our glorious leader here. The Great Overseer. Yeah, that is based on Shuji Ikutsuki. So here, we've got both a hero and a villain cast from the P3 world. Unfortunately, yes, it is somebody they know. The thing is, though, so far everybody has been cast into roles that kind of fit them, like Kamoshida as the guy who's abusing his authority and lording over everyone in the city, Yosuke as the reluctant new student, A.I.G.I.S as the robot who gained individuality. So, Ikutsuki's been cast as the emotionless, evil AI dictator who wants the whole world to be completely soulless and have no individuality. I'm sure that doesn't say anything about the real Ikutsuki at all. No, not at all. No way. Totally a miscast role. Yeah, maybe, but, well, yeah, exactly, Ryuji, exactly. This is another reason why I actually like this labyrinth a lot, because it lets me fulfill a lifelong fantasy of mine. Have Ikutsuki as an actual boss fight. Yeah, so we're gonna look for a central facility, and that's why the music is gonna change halfway through this place, because, we'll have a wildly different aesthetic once we get there. Okay, Teddy, that was forced even for you. Yeah, well, she's certainly somebody who's intimately familiar with seas. Intimate is right in your case, most likely. I'll talk more about how I feel about femc ships later, because, like, I've still got a lot of this game to go. But I'll just say, like, the fact that, like, femc and Shinjiro is, like, the pairing in the stage plays as well. Anyway, I mostly came down here to activate that shortcut, but I suppose we can check out that path up here that we missed. Which, treasure spot. I kinda wanna just be done with this floor. Because we're getting really, really close. We may as well finish it off. And yeah, this here is the shortcut hub. We can get to the very end of the floor from almost the start. Okay, of all the level up quotes there to get, Futaba's is great, but I would have liked to have heard Akihiko's. Yeah, instead of stairs, we have elevators. No unique icon for them, though. And we would be complete with this floor. However, we have the tiles that are blocked by the FOEs to go. And I am not even sure if it is physically possible to step on those. So I think I'll look that up and figure that out after, between parts. And I will see you all next time when, actually, instead of progressing forward, I am gonna go back and do some special screenings. So, see you all then. Okay, it turns out the spaces the, strong FOEs start on do not count for map completion, but the ones that the spotters start on do. So I just need to kill this. Yeah, okay, now we can step on that space. And yeah, that counts as done. Oh, it's actually more convenient if I use the Go Back K. And now I can open this up for the Revival Stone. Infinite use revive, but it's only 10% HP. That is... that's kind of pathetic, and it's only usable in battle, and the main reason I want revival items is to revive people out of battle, so, I don't think that's that great of an item. But, yeah, I'll see you all next time when I do some special screenings.